Have you ever wondered how to apply everything that we teach you week in and week out on this podcast? I mean, this is episode 257, so there have been years of episodes that you'd have to go back and revisit and absorb to really be able to apply to your workouts. How do you do that in a way that's easy and you can do on a consistent basis? Well, on today's episode of the Exercise is Health podcast, this is exactly what Julie and I will be answering for you. In fact, we're going to be playing you a broadcast that we did not too long ago that explains exactly how to go about doing this. We're going to cue the intro song and then we're going to dive right into this broadcast. Welcome to the Exercise is Health podcast, where we're talking about exercise, health, and the interconnectedness of the two. We are your hosts, Charlie
and Julie,
and we will be coming to you every single week from our studio, Muscle Activation Schaumburg.
What's up, everybody? Hey, we hope that if you just joined us live for that second workout, that you enjoyed it. And we want to tell you why we're doing these things.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you haven't joined in our live workouts, there should be still one live right now. And if you haven't, then join us tomorrow, Wednesday, and all of next week, the week following Thanksgiving, Monday through Friday.
Yes, absolutely. So, as we know, we're doing these 8 live workouts, and really the whole reason why we kind of are doing them is to let you know about what we're going to tell you about right now. And so, we're going to tell you about kind of the future of our business and where we're going. But really, if we understand where we're going to go, we also need to understand where we're coming from and how things have progressed. So we can say, okay, that's the direction that we're heading. So we want to tell you about kind of how everything started and how we got to this place that we're at right now.
Absolutely. So if you have been watching our live workouts, there has been an elephant. And so this is the big elephant in the room of our announcement.
Yes.
And so if you guys know anything about us, we're all about customizing to our clients' needs. And so for forever long, until the COVID quarantine, we were like, we absolutely have to give one-on-one in-person services, because otherwise how will we keep up our high standards of the care that we're providing and the type of services that we're providing if we're not one-on-one? But the COVID quarantine really kind of made us have to think about things in a new way, because we needed to keep helping people and no one could go to gyms, and we're like, hey, well, we have to have people keep moving and keep staying healthy with exercise.
Exactly. So if our message is, hey, you have to be exercising, you have to exercise for life, you have to exercise, every day, everything like that, we could not, come March 2020 say, oh, gyms in New York are closing and gyms in California are closing and, gyms all around the country are closing. But, that's okay. We're just going to not exercise until gyms reopen. We couldn't say that as professionals, as a business. That was not the message. So we said, actually, before things closed down here in Illinois, we said, well, you know what? People need another alternative. So their gyms are closing down. What if we started doing live workouts right from our studio? And so actually, it was we didn't know we were going to be closing down at the time. We could maybe see the writing on the wall a little bit, but we were still up and running. We started doing live workouts from our studio to give people an opportunity to be able to exercise from their home if their gym was closed down or they didn't feel comfortable going to the gym. And so we did this, we did it for 3 days, and then we found out that we were going to have to close down as well. So what kind of started off as maybe a week-long to 10-day kind of venture in our mind, we'll be through it by then, it ended up being 75 days in a row that we did these live workouts from our living room. You know what, if you joined us for any of those live workouts, write that you were there, write live in the comments if you were with us for those live home workouts back in March of 2020. We did them 75 days in a row, just as a way to help people stay moving and stay active when gyms all around the country were closing down.
That's right. And then the COVID quarantine came to an end. We came back to the gym. But all of our followers, we had a large chunk of people that were joining us live all the time. They're like, what are we going to do now? We really like those workouts. There's a reason why we weren't using the other workout apps. And, the home workouts that I know consist of 5 exercises. I need more variety. I need more. So anyways, we saw that there was a huge gap. And so we ended up developing what we called the One Workout Away Challenge, which is an every other month challenge We run it 5 times a year. And this was going to be our way of continuing the how do we exercise from our living room with minimal equipment.
Yeah.
But, you know, Charlie and I aren't at home all the time only thinking of home workouts. We were back in the office seeing our clients as usual.
Right, exactly. So we started kicking those off in kind of August of 2020. And like Julie said, you know, we've ran 12 of them now up to this point. But, you know, people have been loving the home workouts. You know, they've become very consistent with their workouts during that time, these 28-day one workout away challenges, which is amazing. But then there's always a question of like, okay, well, what do we do between the one workout aways, right? Because really those take up 5 months out of the year. And so we have, you know, another 7 months where we don't have this accountability, this guidance and everything like that. So really that became the question of like, okay, well, you know, what do we do? Because we realized that the majority of stuff that we do with clients in person was transferable in this kind of live video format. The principles that we talk about all the time, you know, like body matching, moving slowly or not at all, prioritizing contraction over motion, all the things that we've been talking about during these live workouts that you're hearing us, we realized, oh, people can learn these on their own by following us and whatnot. And so people were experiencing tremendous results in terms of improving their health, their function, their strength, everything that we would hope for that people would be improving with exercise. That's what they were seeing as results from these live workouts. But still the question was, okay, well, how do we keep people consistent with it and doing these things between our one workout aways? And so really the other thing is we could say, okay, well, go back and do the home workout program. But like I said, that's when we were brand new at it, right? We were kind of, you know, we were doing it and we got better over 75 days. But really after, you know, 2.5 years of doing this, we've become so much better at conducting these live workouts. And so we're like, all right, people need another alternative. People need something else that they can go to, be accountable, or have that accountability and have that guidance that we've been able to provide with the One Workout Away program.
That's right. And then we were asking the question like, well, why don't you go sign up for some random app?
Sure.
You know, like we don't have it made. We don't have an endless program. We just have these OWAs that people are loving. But again, it's missing, 7 months out of the year. People weren't exercising. But a lot of people weren't choosing these workout apps because they're really catered towards a certain population, and it doesn't really serve everyone's needs. And what we were finding was that a lot of the kind of crappy or unrefined exercises that people were doing live with people, they would sign up for the apps or trainers and they would do the same stuff, but online, and it was kind of less good because there was no teacher there saying like, oh, well, you're not doing the form I was saying, or, oh, I saw like, your knee did this thing, so you need to fix that. So we were noticing that is like the same, like not great exercises, but done online when they would sign up for, apps or different online programs.
And in a lot of ways it became like, okay, well, I'm going to do my workout. You watch me do my workout and, try to keep up. And that's what we're seeing across the board with so many of these fitness apps. And so, okay, that's a huge issue. One, we already believe that what the mainstream fitness industry is doing is in many ways not helping people. And then secondly, now we're doing it in a virtual environment where they're not getting that feedback and it's just keep up with me while I do my workout. And it's just creating more and more issues. So that was the first big issue that we saw.
Lack of teaching. Yeah.
The second big issue that we saw is that all the apps and stuff, they were just giving these one-off workout options. Like you would scroll through and say, okay, well, I want to do, a cycling class today, or I want to do a treadmill class, or I want to do a HIIT workout. There was no progression. It was like, all right, what's my flavor of today? Let me go do that thing. And what we saw is this was leading to people overtraining, injuries, and ultimately being inconsistent with their workouts because the workout that they were doing on one day was not setting them up to work out again the next day. And this is a big idea that we preach, where your workout today has to set you up to work out again tomorrow. But with all these one-off kind of, workouts that were thrown into these apps and other online formats, it wasn't helping people accomplish that, which means they were becoming less and less consistent with their workouts.
That's right. And as I alluded to before, another issue is that there's minimal teaching happening when you're doing exercise. Like, how can an online trainer really tell you what to do if they can't ever see you or see what you're doing or see what you're doing wrong? The end goal when you exercise with someone online has to be, this person is teaching me how to manipulate or body match this exercise to my body, because again, you're, as an exerciser, just as we talked about in today's workout, as an exerciser, it's our job to figure out how is this exercise going to fit for me, because no one's going to know except me. But we have to teach you the principles. What are we looking for? What are we looking to not do? Or what is the end goal here? Because a lot of times that's completely missed. The whole goal of a workout workout is just do as much as you can, sweat as hard as you can, or get your heart rate up. And really, we have to go a lot deeper than that when we're exercising for the long term and for our health and for our life.
Exactly. And the fourth big issue that we saw with the current options is that they're all very cardio heavy. Okay. Again, it was cycling, it was treadmill, there was HIIT classes, every once in a while you could get, some yoga stuff, or, you might, choose to walk with some lady on YouTube or whatever. But from an actual focused resistance training standpoint, there was nothing available. And, if you followed our content for any period of time, that it is our belief that resistance training really needs to be the primary focus, especially when you're trying to build muscle, build strength, maintain muscle, maintain strength, build or maintain bone density, build or maintain just your overall health and function. It really comes down to challenging your muscles, and you're not going to find a better alternative than that than really focus on strategic resistance training. And that was largely lost in all of the other options. So it's like, okay, well, what would need to happen in an ideal world to be able to give people something that we felt really confident in saying, yeah, between our one workout away challenges and stuff, you can go and do this on your own. You'll continue to progress your health and function and strength and everything like that, right? So the first thing is, we need to be able to create programs, not just single workouts, but actual programs that progressed people's health and strength. They didn't just entertain them and get them sweating and everything like that, but still be able to teach them how to exercise correctly for their body, not just giving like one or two modifications like, oh, follow me, or if you feel like you're more advanced, here's the hard, and if you're not as advanced as me, then you can do the easy, not doing that, but actually how to exercise correctly for your body, and really put a strong emphasis on the importance of resistance training, not just doing cardio and HIIT and everything like that, but really with the goal of being able to build muscle, increase strength, and maintain function. Like, in our opinion, that's what needed to happen.
That's right. And the other thing that obviously needs to happen is it's got to be easy for you to consume. Like, Charlie and I have released stuff in the past, and then there's like a million logins and a million websites you got to go to. And as a small business, we're like, wow, how could we even like start offering something that was super convenient and easy to get to and easy to access, our content, our workouts, something easy to follow along with. So we knew we had to make it super simple, right from your living room, minimal equipment, because not everyone has like what we have behind us, which is like a machine for every part of your body that you need in a nice, clean, quiet environment. Not everyone has that in their home. So we had to figure out, well, let's get over this hurdle now.
Exactly. And then we also need to make them simple enough to follow that you could join and do them consistently, regardless of what your experience with exercise was, what your current fitness level was. So yes, it needed to be able to challenge all different fitness levels, but also to be able to be very straightforward and simple to follow. That was kind of like the third big hurdle that we need to be able to overcome with this.
Yeah, so we had like such a simple solution. We said, well, let's direct everyone to our podcast. They can listen to all 255 hour-long podcasts and learn about how to do this exercise thing by themselves. Which clearly is a terrible option, because how many hours of exercise content do you want to listen to before you're like, okay, cool, can we just do this together?
Right.
We realized, okay, how can we get this so that we as a community of exercising for our life and for our future and for our health, how can we do this together and in a way that's so easy to consume?
Exactly. So that really left us with our second option, which was to build it ourselves. And that is where we're at right now, building ourselves. And that really becomes what we are considering to be the future of our business, which is what we are going to unveil to you today, which we call the Exercise for Life membership program. And so we want to introduce you to this program today and to invite you to not only learn about this program, but to become a founding member of this program. So let me show you kind of like behind the scenes of what is going into this program. So the first thing you're going to notice is you're going to go to your login area. And if you notice, all you have to do is you put in your email. You don't even have to type in a password. So you just put in the email and you click this button right here, and then you get sent an email immediately.
Everyone that hates to remember passwords.
Exactly. You don't have to do that. And then you just click this button here, and then that button will open up your membership area. And so you're looking on here, and we have it all kind of blocked off into exactly what you get. So the first thing that you get as a founding member is access to our entire home workouts program, okay? So you can go through the full program, day 1 through 75. If you just want to do resistance training workouts, you can click on resistance training, and it will take you right to those resistance training workouts. Let's say you did the first 5 already, you want to go to day 6, you'd click there, and now all of a sudden you have day 6. You have day 7, and it all pops up.
Videos.
The videos are right embedded in there. You just click play, and they will start going. This works on your desktop. It works on mobile. It works on your tablet. You can broadcast it to your screen. You can work out with our daughter when she was super young. So all of those are options, right? So you can scroll through here. And so you're going to get access to our full everything in here, the day 1 through 75 program, the resistance training workouts, the cardio workouts, mobility workshops, and recovery workouts. It's all in there, all loaded up, all ready for you, okay, with the MAS home workouts program, okay? So that's the first thing for the Exercise for Life membership program. Now, outside of being a founding member, this would be priced at $204 a year to be able to get access to it, okay? So it would be $204 a year to be able to get access to the MAS home workouts program. Now, the second thing that you're going to get is access to our premium workouts program, all right? The premium workouts, all right, we have them all sectioned off in here. You can just kind of click on this premium tabs and you immediately go to the premium workouts, and they're color coded and everything. I'll tell you what that means. But again, similar to the MAS home workouts, you can just click on, say, internal exercise.
And these are all of our programs.
Yep.
Remember, they're progressive.
Exactly. And so our workout 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, they're all in there, okay? Now let's talk about what these colors mean, okay? If you are like brand new, or it's been like 6 months since you've exercised consistently, these white colored workouts are a great starting place for you. If you want to focus more on resistance training, these gray colored workouts are a great spot for you. And if you want something a little bit more higher intensity that is still resistance training focused but also covers cardio, you are going to want to look at these purple programs, okay? And there are multiple pages of this where you get to get into all these purple programs, okay? So again, outside of being a founding member, it'd be $240 a year to be able to access the premium programs. Now, you're looking at this and you might say, okay, well, the one workout away challenge, like that's something separate, right? So here's the thing. As a founding member, we also want to give you a season pass to all of the 2023 one workout away challenges, okay? And normally that would be $185 a year to do all of those one workout away challenges, where you're going to get, 40 live workouts. You're going to get all the exclusive exercise education, the accountability, the guidance to make sure that you are staying in with your workouts and stuff, all right? But you will be able to access this tab here, which in order to access a one workout away challenge, you need to get to our private Facebook group. This right here will just take you right to the private Facebook group. And so every time there's a new one workout away challenge, you would just be able to click on that tab and you'd be able to get right in to the one workout away challenge Facebook group. So it's all right there. You don't have to think about, oh, did I sign up for this one or anything like that. It's all taken care of for you for the entirety of 2023. So again, that alone is $185 per year. But there's one other thing that we've been doing a lot over the last kind of couple of years, and is putting out these courses, okay? We've put out a ton of courses. We've put out brain health secrets, longevity secrets, insulin and inflammation secrets, heart health secrets, exercise for life secrets, and even exercise for life university, okay? We plugged them all in here. We're going to give you access to all of them when you become a founding member today. This alone, outside of this call, would be $324 a year just to access the premium courses themselves, okay? I want to bring up one other thing about the premium workouts, and that is right now, you get access to all of them instantly. What's going to happen in the future with this membership program is these are only going to be able to be unlocked 1 month at a time, okay? But as a founding member, you will be able to get access to all of them. You're not going to have to build month by month. And so that's another thing to consider, is you get access to all of these programs right away as a founding member, okay? So again, we're getting the MAS home workouts program, which is again $204 a year. We're getting the premium workouts program, which is $240 a year. You're getting the OWA season pass to all of the one workout away challenges for 2023, which is $185 a year, and the premium course access for $324 a year. Now here's the thing, all that together, that would normally be $953 a year. And if you sign up not as a founding member, that's what it's going to be, $953 a year. But we wanted to do something very special for you as a founding member of this program. We wanted to give you instant access to all of it and get you locked into the discounted price for the entirety of your membership. So this isn't like a 1 year thing where, okay, after this year, it's going to be $953 a year. You get locked in as long as your membership stays active. You get locked in, get access to all of it, the MAS home workouts, the premium workouts, the OWA season pass, and the premium course access. Plus, we're going to throw in an exclusive bonus Exercise for Life t-shirt for you as well. for just $197 per year, okay? So normally this is $953 a year. You'll be able to get access to it for $197 a year. So if you think about it, if you're planning on doing all the one workout away challenges anyways, it'd be like doing
the same price.
Yeah, it's like the same price, right? It's a $1 per month to be able to do, get all the other stuff as well. So we wanted to make it super affordable for you, man. Wanted to make it really like a no-brainer option if you're looking for a way to be able to exercise conveniently from your home, be able to apply our principles on a consistent basis. And that's with the, again, the founding members aspect.
Yeah, we just got so much overwhelming feedback from our one workout away challenges where people are like, I love doing them with you. And then I don't really like to do them alone, or work out by myself.
Right.
So this membership, we wanted to bridge that gap of making it easy. If you already like to use the principles that we're applying, change the exercise perspective, but you want to do it consistently, log in whenever you want. You don't have to wait for one workout away challenge to come up. You can just go into your membership portal and pick a program that you want to work on for the next couple weeks.
Right. So how do you get access to it? Well, what you do is you go to www.exerciseforlifestudios.com/membership. www.exerciseforlifestudios.com/membership. And there, that will be the order form to get signed up as a founding member. Again, it would be $197 per year. And as long as you keep your membership active, you will be able to continue on at that $197 per year price. So I'm just putting in this comments right now, www.exercisefor, and I want to show you one other thing as well. Oh, dang. exerciseforlifestudios.com/membership. All right, great. So one other thing that I want to show you is if at any point you decide, you know what, I don't really want to be billed again for this, okay? All you have to do, you just go into your account settings tab. It pops it open. And you just scroll down. You can change your card. You can add your card. And you can also decide to cancel your membership. All right, that's all you have to do. So it's all right there. You don't have to go through like this whole, back and forth email thing. It's super easy. You can keep your payments updated. It's all at your control to be able to get all of this access. The other thing is if for whatever reason you try it, let us know you don't like it. Let us know within 14 days of enrolling and we'll refund you. All right. We don't want to try to keep people on that aren't interested in staying on. We want to give a solid option, like an option that we are really excited about to the people who want that option. So if you're thinking, okay, well, maybe this is for me, maybe it's not, give it a shot. Give it those 14 days. If you decide, this isn't for me anymore, that's completely fine. Just send us an email. There's a support button. Just click that support button. You'll just be able to write an email right away. Let us know. We'll refund you. So you have a 14-day kind of money back guarantee with that as well.
Absolutely. So that is what our big elephant in the room is. That's what our entire 2 weeks of workouts are here to celebrate, is our announcement of our Exercise for Life membership. We're inviting you to become a founding member of our membership and to take part of this almost like a Black Friday special. Right. We're definitely offering this special deal for this very short amount of time.
Exactly. So this is our Black Friday deal. This is not going to be like an annual sale that comes up every Black Friday. This is really for the first people that want to jump in as a founding member. After Black Friday comes and goes, it will not be here longer. All right. So if you want to hop in. We have again, like live workouts tomorrow as well as all next week. If you want, try it out in the demo and stuff. But remember, once this goes away, it goes back to that $953. So really, this option saves you over $750 a year to be able to get locked in at this founding members price of $197. So any questions you have, feel free to put them in the comments, or you may email us info@matschaumburg.com, or send us an email, or send us a message rather. We'll get back to you and be able to answer that, as quickly as we can. But yeah, the link is www.exerciseforlifestudios.com/membership. Again, this is our Black Friday deal. It's not going to be around for long. Once it goes away, it jumps back up to that $953 annual. So this saves you $750 $750 and gets you locked in on a way that you can exercise consistently from your home in a way that will build your health, build your strength, build your function, and help you exercise for life.
Right, we can't wait to see you on the membership site.
Yes, thanks so much for being here, everybody. We'll see you soon.
So who do you know that needs to hear this episode? Who do you know that is looking for a way to be able to conveniently and consistently exercise on their own while still receiving customized guidance and learning how to exercise correctly for their body? Share this episode with them so they can learn the ins and outs of the brand new membership program that we have put together specifically for that reason. And while you're online, head on over to Apple Podcasts and leave us a rating and review. It helps people find this podcast when they're looking for information on exercise and when they're looking for information on health. So if you found value in this conversation today, let us know by leaving us that 5-star rating and review. And remember to get signed up and claim the founding members discount that is happening for a very limited time for the Exercise for Life membership. All you have to do is go to www.exerciseforlifestudios.com/membership. Make sure to add in that www. Oftentimes, if the web page doesn't come up, it's for that reason that's being left off. So add that in, www.exerciseforlifestudios.com/membership. And there you will be able to become a founding member of the Exercise for Life membership program, lock in that founding member's price, and get everything that's included that you learned about in the broadcast we played for you today. Well, thanks so much for tuning in. We always appreciate it. Have a fantastic week, and we'll talk with you all next week. This podcast is for information purposes only. The statements and views on this podcast are not medical advice. This podcast, including Julie and Charlie Gates, disclaim responsibility for any possible adverse effects from the use of information contained herein. Opinions of guests are their own, and this podcast does not endorse or accept responsibility for statements made by guests. This podcast does not make any representations or warranties about guest qualifications or credibility. This podcast may contain paid endorsements or advertisements for products or services. Individuals on this podcast may have a direct or indirect financial interest in products or services referred to herein. If you think you have a medical issue, consult a licensed physician.